Right now, let's take a look at some sports. Here's Ayotunde Balogun.
Betway, the premium online sports betting experience, is now live in Nigeria.
Many thanks, Ijoma. Well, the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has picked Senegalese officials for Tuesday's crucial CAF Confederation Cup return leg tie between Nigerian reigning league champions Plateau United and USM Alger holding in Algiers. Senegal's Maguete Ndiaye will be the center referee, and he will be assisted by Abubakar Sene and Nuha Bangura. The MPFL champions hold a slim 2-1 advantage going into the game and will need to be at their very best against the red and black, who came close to snatching a draw in the first leg played at the Agege Stadium. The overall winner of the contest will then proceed to the group stages of the competition. Former Brazilian international Pelé says the decision of the world's football governing body to increase the number of teams at the World Cup in 2026 might lower the quality of the tournament. However, he is not ruling out the possibility of the decision leading to what he referred to as a surprise victory for football. He has also hailed the decision of FIFA to introduce the video assistant referee at this year's World Cup in Russia. In tennis, former world #1 Novak Djokovic has shown signs of rediscovering his form with a dominant 6-love, 6-1 victory over Dusan Lajovic in the opening round of the Monte Carlo Masters. Djokovic's start of the season was disrupted by an elbow surgery and has since suffered defeat in consecutive opening matches at Indian Wells and Miami. There were no signs of his recent struggles as he kick-started his clay court campaign in style to record a victory over the fellow Serb Lajovic in just 57 minutes. Meanwhile, Japan's Kei Nishikori fought back from a set-down against Thomas Berdych to reach the second round of the Monte Carlo Masters. The world #36 beat his Czech opponent 4-6, 6-2, 6-1, marking a solid return from the wrist injury which kept him on the sidelines for a large part of last season. He will face Russian Daniil Medvedev in the second round. And that's it on sports news. The news at 10 continues shortly.
Betway, the premium online sports betting experience, is now live in Nigeria.
Thanks, Ayotunde. British Prime Minister Theresa May says the UK conducting airstrikes in Syria on Saturday was in the interest of the United Kingdom in retaliation for an alleged chemical attack in the city of Douma. Mrs May has been answering questions by UK parliamentarians, seeking to know why they were not consulted before the action.
Russia has blocked any attempt to hold the perpetrators to account at the UN Security Council, with 6 such vetoes since the start of 2017. And just last week, Russia blocked a UN resolution that would have established an independent investigation able to determine responsibility for this latest attack. So regrettably, we had no choice but to conclude that diplomatic action on its own is not going to work. The leader of the opposition has said that he can only countenance involvement in Syria if there is UN authority behind it. The House should be clear. That would mean a Russian veto on our foreign policy. When the Cabinet met on Thursday, we considered the advice of the Attorney General. Based on this advice, we agreed that it was not just morally right, but also legally right to take military action, together with our closest allies, to alleviate further humanitarian suffering.
Meanwhile, Russia has denied interfering with evidence at the site of a chemical attack in Syria almost 2 weeks ago. Russia denies the attack took place, which the foreign minister said what did take place was staged. And the main news again. President Buhari today said he's not distracted by the politics of 2019, but focused on fixing Nigeria's economy, security and fighting corruption as he met with British Prime Minister Theresa May in London. Also today, security chiefs from Africa and around the world gathered in Abuja to discuss how to tackle the continent's security challenges in the 21st century. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Hunyato. Do have a good night.